cool as the championship. What's going on?
Yeah.
In a few minutes here. If I lose, then I should rename my team to Team Second Place.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be twice in a row. That would be pretty funny.
It would be.
Okay, but last season you didn't have a perfect record. Should we come back in here after game 1?
All right, and we are live. Jake,
Yes.
to answer your question,
Okay.
yeah, we should all reconvene between each round. Anyways, sorry about that. Welcome back to the Lounge Draft League Season 2. This is our finals week. Tonight we've got the duel, the clash between the two titans of this season, Kyle and Jake, otherwise known as Team WTIFF and Jackal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jackal.
Kyle, correct me if I'm wrong. You have a perfect record this season, and Jake, how close are you to a perfect record?
1 game off.
All
Hey,
right,
you
all
only
right.
lost
So
to me.
yeah, he only lost to Kyle, and that was a real close game too. So
The first game of the season.
yeah, both players basically undefeated this whole season, only against each other, and I think we're all excited to see what's going to happen tonight. We are running this one a little bit different than our other streams. Tonight we are just doing a best of 3 battle between these two. Ideally, if I'm allowed to say anything, I want to see 3 battles tonight. That'll be exciting. But I'm sure both of these guys want this to be over as quickly as possible, so we'll see what happens.
If I lose game 1, I hope there's 3 battles.
Anyways, we will be doing the same rules again, in the sense of the 2 players will both leave the call during their game, but because this is a best of 3, we'll have them rejoin, and we'll maybe do some live commentary before they leave again, and we'll go into the next round. And both players have a at least 2 from what I'm aware, at least 2 teams that they're bringing tonight. So hopefully
I was gonna ask
between rounds we see some different sets or unique strategies. If there's no other interjections, I think we can get started pretty soon.
Yeah, so I was
Yay.
just gonna ask about that, like to further elaborate. So in between the rounds, are there gonna be like a little bit of downtime for the 2 players to like tweak their teams, or do they already have like preset teams like already built for each like?
I've got
I
a
I
very
I feel like
teams.
they
Yeah,
should have
5 minutes.
preset teams. However, we will give them I don't know. I don't want to set. I don't want to set a timer, right? I don't want to set a timer.
I mean, we'll be asking them questions, so
because we'll be
just during
talking to them
that
and
time.
whatnot. If they want to
Sure.
tweak their teams, they got like 5 minutes. But
Yeah, because I mean,
It's a
like
very-
ideally, after the first match, you'll be like, okay, so I know like this is like a big thing for me, so I'll like, bring this Pokemon maybe, kind of like how in VGC where you have to already have your draft there, and then you just pick different Pokemon that you want to bring to the match.
all right, and also because this is a best of 3, neither of you guys are allowed to complain about any hacks or RNG whatsoever. No matter what happens, you can't complain because it's a best of 3. So that eliminates all random factors. The better player will come
Yep,
out on top.
That's how that works.
That's how it works. That's what a best of 3 does.
Can't wait to miss 5 Will-O-Wisps in a row.
If you're using Will-O-Wisp 5 times in a row, you deserve to lose.
Cybertron reference.
Okay, guys. Make sure you guys all like, comment, and subscribe. And Jake and Kyle, you guys
Battle's open.
Cue into your game whenever you're ready.
All right. See you guys.
I'll count you off.
All right, good luck, guys.
All right, hold on. For those of you watching the stream, I've got a nice battle starting soon screen I made. I think it's
Oh yeah,
a
I
nice
should get that. I should get that up on another tab.
I think it's a nice
trend.
I think it's a nice transition piece.
For our finals, yeah.
It's my favorite Pokemon, so I just thought I would include it.
The troll.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh my lord.
All right, I'm watching them, so I'm gonna move the stream over to that. If either of you guys are joining, go right ahead. All right,
Yeah,
the 3 of us are all in here, so I'll count them off.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go! All right. So Michael, Alex, you guys got a favorite here? A favorite to win?
I want to say
think
Kyle, but it's gonna be Kyle.
I'm rooting for Jake. Jake could really put it in.
I'm rooting for
Jake.
Jake.
Jake's the people's champion right now. Everybody else lost to Kyle, so we all kind of want to see Kyle lose, I think.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's talk
naturally.
about this game. This is the one game we got to be serious about.
Ooh.
The
The Intimidate drop, though.
The Landers lead against Urshifu is actually huge. Kyle has also been known to use stuff like Power Herb, Fly on Landorus, although that is a bit gimmicky. But it means Urshifu here isn't exactly safe. This Landorus could be running any myriad of different sets. And he might have even calced certain interaction here to guarantee a one-hit on Urshifu. So that attack drop is huge.
Landorus is incredibly strong.
Yeah, Landorus has a 145 base attack, which is
one of the highest in the league.
One of the highest in the league, unboosted. Urshifu does get U-turn if I recall, so we might be seeing a U-turn lead here. It should be faster than Landorus if it's running max speed.
Right.
And Urshifu's like to do that, just to pivot out, get some chip damage in, and maybe scout
it would
switch.
be crazy if this was choice banded and we see like an ice punch or something.
A choice banded, a choice scarf ice punch too. No, the U-turn.
Yeah, no, it's U-turn. Yeah.
All right.
The U-turn scouts a switch. Although Landorus does also run U-turn, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a U-turn in on whatever Jake switches in here. But I'm feeling like Oh, Heatran. Okay, he's got the balloon. I was gonna say.
Okay,
Okay,
with
with the balloon, that's
too.
why.
That's what I said.
Oh, but now
I
it's
called it.
Ooh.
I knew he was
Yep.
gonna do that.
You did.
Fly.
You did.
So Kyle definitely knew that was gonna work.
And now and a switch here is obvious because with the balloon pop, that quad weakness to earthquake.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Switch
Alright,
to Don.
Dondozo.
What is
That was-
he? He does go
that-
for it anyways.
Oh, Game Champ 3000. That's a great title. Wait
I
a
like
minute.
Game
Wait a minute.
Champ 3000.
Wait!
Wait, hold on.
Jake is stealing the thing I used to do.
Game theory.
YouTubers.
He's just naming them after YouTubers, man. Alright, hold on. So, this is probably going to be a U-turn from Landorus here, if I had to take a guess.
Mhm.
It doesn't get knockoff, it doesn't get toxic, it doesn't get the utility moves it used to have. But it will be faster than Dondozo, and that will still cover something like Switch. Oh, possibly
Ooh, a
doesn't even
raw
have U-turn.
switch.
That's actually
I mean,
that.
fair enough.
Ooh, and the
Oh,
body
a
press
mind
is
thread.
Okay.
solid damage on that bundle. Bundle has pretty decent physical defense too, so that's a good hit.
I like the
Honestly,
Quark Drive special
free
attack.
Quark Drive special attack freeze dry coming from bundle will be quite devastating here. Even though Dondozo is pretty bulky, Dondozo doesn't have a ton of special defense.
Yeah, we'll have to.
With that
to see.
HP
I'm
stat,
curious how
he
much
can
it'll
run.
do.
Obviously, he could run like assault vest and then be really, really bulky with like max special defense investment.
A freeze dry against a Dondozo that's defensively invested will still be doing around 60 to 70%. So Dondozo should survive
Okay.
this even with the booster energy special attack. But but the
Oh,
crit!
crit!
I think
Oh,
that
he probably was.
I don't have the calcs perfect. Like if this was a specially defensive Dondozo, that would be only doing about 40 to 50%. So
Oh,
with
so that
the
crit
crit,
hella mattered.
no, that crit mattered even with maximum. Yeah, no, but this wasn't a maximum defensive special defense Dondozo either. It could have been that could have been a really high roll on a
Yeah,
max
I feel
special
like
defense
I feel like
Dondozo.
crit mattered on that one. Yeah.
No, the crit
Ooh.
mattered. Dondozo lived that.
Yeah.
And
And so
now
switches here.
I
really
might
only see maybe
see.
Slowbro. See Slowbro or Lucario.
I was
If you
gonna
want
say
to go offensive.
Lucario or the Landorus.
Markiplier.
This might be telling us that
Markiplier.
Landorus could be scarfed. That's the only way this thing could be outspeeding Bundle here.
Right. Or he's blowing the
otherwise,
scarf.
Because otherwise, this
That
is
would be a
suicide. I don't.
fight.
I like what you're thinking, Michael. Bluffing a play like that is definitely something that Jake could attempt, and it's something you need to do when you're thrown on the ropes like this. But that is
But
a
game
very
one,
risky
though,
move,
you do it.
considering
Yeah.
that I don't even know if Landorus has something that will knock out Bundle here. I mean, it probably does, but
You never know.
the risk versus because like the risk versus the reward, right? Okay,
Yeah, I was
Sludge
gonna say
Wave.
Sheer
Yeah,
Force
yeah,
Life
that's
Orb
it.
is crazy.
Yeah, no, Sheer Force Life Orb is pretty strong. I guess I was.
And then
Not
we do
think-
see that scarf. You're
By the
right.
way, all I meant was bluffing a scarf would be
It'll be a real big.
Wait a minute. Oh wait, no, never mind. Sorry, I forgot. So yeah, this is a no life orb, still sheer force. Okay. So he is losing out on a bit of damage there, and he's locked in on Sludge Wave. Thankfully, Kyle doesn't have any steel types.
Terra Steel. He does have that
Hold
ulti,
on.
guys.
Hold on, I'm gonna quick leave the call and rejoin. I was getting a little static. All right.
Yeah, so still waiting on Kyle's move here.
I feel like that's going to be stated a few times today.
Timer. Okay. But anyways, that freeze dry against Dondozo is probably a one of the biggest twists of this game so far. Samurott. Okay. This Landorus is locked in on Sludge Wave here, and I can't imagine Sludge Wave is going to be doing a ton of damage. Definitely not knocking out Samurott from full.
Yeah,
The question is
I'm
the question
wondering.
is, does Kyle go for what is it called? Not razor shell, the other one, aqua
Uh,
cutter,
Aqua
aqua
Cutter?
cutter.
Yeah, Aqua Cutter,
Yeah,
yeah.
does he go for aqua cutter here to just go for the knockout, or does he go for ceaseless edge for the chip damage throughout the rest of the game? I mean, threatening the aqua cutter too. We could be seeing potentially a switch into Slowbro here, which is very defensive and doesn't mind taking an aqua cutter. But ceaseless
Mhm.
edge would do some serious damage to Slowbro. I almost feel like this is also a tough situation for. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we
Ooh,
go. Grassnot was a
Okay.
big. Grassnot was a big call out. What was he trying to hit with that? I mean, he brought it for Dondozo clearly, but
hmm
why use it? Why use it there? Does he not have a
maybe he
water
thought the
move?
Slowbro, but the thing is,
But
yeah, maybe not.
Slowbro's poison. Slowbro's poison.
Yeah,
Um, it would resist that too, and Slowbro's not super heavy either.
yeah.
It
I'm
might
not
have been
quite
a
sure why he
miss.
didn't just go for the water.
That could have been a misclick. A
Maybe it's
ceaseless edge
special.
or a
Yeah.
water aqua cutter there would be
So
much
far,
better.
yeah.
Okay, here
I don't know
comes
why
the
he
other
wouldn't have
Landorus.
Aqua Cutter.
Oh,
Oh,
and it's
the
physical.
intimidate plus the
Lucario.
resist. Oh, plus the life orb damage. That was life orb damage there. Only doing 18% to Landorus. This gives Landorus a free turn here. A switch is basically required. Yeah, so we see
Hmm.
the stealth rocks go up. Jake, I do not believe has anything that can get rid of those stealth rocks. Um, so he'll
Yeah,
have to
and
be
that's why I
very
said
careful for.
hazard removal is so important. Because
He'll
once
have to
those
be
hazards are there,
extremely
they stay
careful.
there forever.
Hmm I mean, it's the same. It's the same for Kyle here. He doesn't have anything that no defog, no rapid spin.
True, but his team is very less weak to hazards. I mean, there's a Dragonite there, but you can just run
Well,
boots
yeah.
on it every week and it's fine.
Well, Dragonite, and Lando both
Yeah.
already ignore all hazards besides Stealth Rock. And most Dragonites like to run boots so they can preserve the multi-scale ability. What is that? Half damage from the first hit you take. Oh, missing that
Oh, the
Focus
focus
Blast.
miss.
Yeah, that's
Focus
huge.
Blast was
I've
also an
been there. I've
interest.
been there.
Well, hold on though. Focus Blast was also an interesting choice because Landorus resists that. Um, so
Maybe he doesn't have anything
Expecting
that
a
hits the
switch.
Landers other than that. Yep, and then the Earthquake was a really nice
okay,
play.
well now Urshifu pressures the Landorus. Yeah, that Earthquake was a good call out on the switch. Um, Focus Blast was a very interesting option there. What is he trying to hit? Because Poltegeist is immune to that. Iron Valiant resists that. Landorus resists that. The only thing that would, yeah, Dragonite resists that. The only thing that Focus Blast could have been a target for is Samurott. Was he thinking
Mhm.
Samurott was going to switch in? Maybe. Thankfully, Urshifu outspeeds here. I'd like to think Jake brought Ice Punch on it, just because he knew there's going to be that Dragonite and this Landorus.
Yeah, both
That would be
Quad and
smart, yeah.
Cantera.
Both
Uh,
4 times weak.
there's a possibility that Jake clicks Wicked Blow, but there's two Pokemon that resist it. He could go out to the Samurott, which is the safer play, or Iron Valiant, which would be a little bit more risky, but it does quad resist it. The Dark type move, I mean. But that would be a little bit more like a aggressive play. I don't really recommend it. Or Kyle could just no, he has to switch here because of a fear of an Ice Punch. And then he has to switch back in to get that attack drop.
A wicked blow from a max attack choice banded Urshifu would probably be killing that Dragonite. Oh, the Iron Head, that was
Oh, and then
probably.
the Iron
Head.
Head's
Okay.
wow.
I honestly,
Predicting probably.
well, a Valiant switch in there would have been a great idea because that covers the fighting or the dark options.
Yeah.
That was a good call out from Jake. Unfortunately, the Dragonite comes in, although the Dragonite did get its multi-scale broken, so it is vulnerable
Very
now.
true. This Ice
It
Punch.
doesn't get like a free turn to set up Dragon Dance. We're also just assuming Urshifu has Ice Punch. It's likely its other moves are, Sucker Punch in close combat or Wicked Blow in close combat.
Right.
Air
Oh, and then
Slash on
the
Dragonite.
outspeed.
Air
Choice
Slash.
Scarf we see. There's no way that Dragonite outsped that max speed or Shifu. Or it might not even be max speed. You never know with these guys. But we see Air Slash Dragonite. That's crazy.
Even without any special attack investment, Air Slash was still doing about 60 to 70% to Urshifu. That's ridiculous.
Hey,
Ugh.
it was a good trade.
Oh, but the Trick Room!
Ooh, the Trick Room.
Trick Room beats, I mean, if this is a Choice Scarf Dragonite, it beats that. Shell Smash Poltegeist, Iron Valiant. That is a great play. We'll probably be seeing a Cecil Sledge here. It doesn't matter what. Like, unless Kyle's gonna
Yeah.
go for a big call out, it's the safest play. It makes consistent progress, and it forces Slowbro to either faint or switch out here. Because Slowbro's strong, but I don't think Slowbro's got anything against Samurott.
No, I
Water-
can't think of
wa-
anything off the top of my head.
Yeah, Shells. Ooh, with the
Oh, but
poison.
Oh,
Poison?
though.
poison. Poison's not
Yeah, but
bad.
that Cecil's Edge
Yeah,
gets the knockout and the spike setup. Such a good move. Alright, so Jake has 3 turns of Trick Room left and a Poison Samurott in front of him. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Landorus coming in, although Landorus is very fast. No, yeah, that wouldn't work. Maybe he's running a slow Heatran?
would assume so.
But does Heatran have something for Samurott? Jake is in a corner here.
Yeah, he really has that Lucario there. But those hazard damages are stacking up. And Life Orb Chip. He just needs something to switch in, because... I mean, really...
Yeah, unless
Landorus.
this is a weirdly slow Lucario or a weirdly fast Samurott, this is gonna be tough. Intimidate on the Terra normal extreme speed.
Extreme Speed. Oh, and it's not doing that much damage.
Trick Room was a very interesting play there because Jake's
To see the
team is
extreme speed in Trick Room.
Well, Jake's team is on the slower end. Its fastest Pokemon is Landorus.
Yeah, it's
exactly,
definitely
but
slower,
in
and
this
it definitely
in this
counters the
situation,
scheme. But
okay, he's just going all in on those extreme speeds, going for the chip. He wants Landorus dead.
Yeah.
Lucario does survive.
Ooh.
let's see, 22%. Yeah, I
How
don't
much
see
do
him
you
having
have
anything
combo?
else.
Well, unless Jake gets him luck here and gets a crit, I don't
True.
think this is. I mean, it would
Yeah, even with the crit.
it would be nice, right, if the fortune went the
There
other
goes
way a
Life
little bit.
Orb. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, the fly.
He went for
Pretty smart
Fly the
play.
turn before. Yeah, because he knew about Life Orb. Yeah. Okay. That was pretty smart. Yeah, I gotta hand that one to him.
Taking the
Well,
resisted damage.
over
Oh,
the
and the flame orb
body.
coming in a
flame
little bit late there.
I mean,
Yeah.
didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
It seems at this point we're because we still have the Choice Scarf Landorus on the back. It seems Jake's only win condition here is getting as much damage in it with Heatran as he can, and then hoping Landorus can one-shot everything else.
Thing is,
I'm
I was gonna say,
guessing-
thing is, Valiant can just come in and sweep. That's the thing about late game Valiant is so good. When you have only two Pokemon in your
that's if it has Cork Drive speed, but
it doesn't even need it. It naturally outspeeds. Well, I guess you do need the. Oh, the
Well,
miss!
because Landorus has that scarf. Now Hydro
Oh, it might not matter though.
2 misses.
2 misses in a
misses.
row. The late game
Yeah,
Stealth Rock is crazy.
Well, no, because Jake needs the Landorus win, right? He needs as much chip damage as he can on everything else.
There it is.
Okay.
If we saw 3 Hydro misses.
Okay, so
I don't think it's gonna
Yeah,
matter,
there's
but
the-
yeah, I
yeah.
mean,
does he
never say
click?
never.
Is Sludge Wave the option? There we go.
Yeah. Oh,
Hydro Pump. Oh, gets
Yeah,
the knockout.
nice
that-
kill.
Yeah,
A third
alright.
Hydro Pump miss would have been huge.
I still don't think in the grand scheme of things would have mattered, but yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it trying back in.
Jake.
Hi, Jake.
Hey Jake, you're a little quiet, at least on my end. Is
Yeah.
anybody else hearing that?
Let me.
Is there a way you can make yourself a little bit louder?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kyle!
Hi.
Oh, wait, say that. Is that again, Jake?
What a game 1, man.
All right. Does it sound better now?
Much better.
Much better. Yeah.
All right, I gotta bring up two things real quick. First and foremost, because recency bias. Missing 2 hydro pumps in a row, Kyle. How'd that make you feel?
Pretty sad after I missed the second one because I thought that maybe he could reverse sweep, but I knew his Landorus was choiced.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my
Wasted
Landorus
work, too.
had no chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
we
it
were
was life,
saying,
that definitely would have gotten
I was
killed.
like, if
Yeah,
this comes back to bite me, I'd be sad.
My Landorus being choiced was the most painful thing during that game because I could not click a move and be happy with it because, like,
Mhm.
you had flying types, so I can't just click a ground move safely. You had, like, it was, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Jake, do you think things would have been a lot different had Bundle not got that crit freeze dry on Dondozo?
Not really.
I was
I
joking
think I
that crit
didn't have
didn't
a
actually
chance
matter.
to hold on to momentum in the
Are you
first
are you
place.
sure that crit didn't matter, Kyle? I was looking in
Oh, the
a
crit
calculator.
did.
I was looking in a
Well,
calculator. I didn't see
it
that dealing
depended
without a crit.
on his set.
Crit mattered, I'm telling you.
Were you special? Defensive?
Well, even when I put your Iron Bundle as max special attack, it still mattered on my
Even with
Dondozo.
booster energy?
Yeah, with the booster energy.
Interesting. Well, we take those.
Yeah, I mean you can't. It's the game we play, right? Can't complain about
It'd
it.
be like that. It's the game we play.
It's the game we play.
All right.
Speaking of games, are you ready for game 2?
Either you guys tweak
Ready
your
as
teams
I'll
at all?
ever be.
All right. Well, then we will.
Are you guys tweaking your teams, or are you guys gonna roll with the same thing?
I've got
Well,
3 teams made.
I also have multiple teams made.
Perfect.
They're
All
just
right.
saying that it's just the same
Well,
team.
Good
again.
job.
Do either of you guys have anything you want to say going into this next battle before you leave the call?
Nope.
Yes, just a sec.
Uh-oh.
Still
What?
the same score, Lions, Rams. Okay, we're good.
Okay. Jesus.
He's watching
Right.
football
Bye,
and playing
guys.
Pokemon.
Goodbye.
It's the life.
Talk about a real champion.
Doesn't even play Pokemon that much.
Doesn't even play Pokemon. He's just watching football.
I heard football all day at work. I'm good.
Yeah, tell me about it.
All day, all the
All
time.
right. So, do you
Good to be talking
think
about Pokemon.
Jake would bring the Mew in this next match?
I think
The thing is-
Oh, yes, he did. Let me get that pulled up.
Oh,
There we go.
Hype.
Excuse me.
Oh, we
and
got a Zoroark
Oreo
on the other
too.
side.
Heil brought essentially the exact same team, although we see the Zoroark making an appearance. However, Jake's team is, other than his Terra Captain and his top 2 picks, he's got a completely different core here. I'm thinking he didn't feel comfortable with his first game and wants to try a different approach. I just
Yeah, I
pounded him
think
off.
here, the more special threats on this team makes Landorus, and Landorus's Intimidate might be a little bit useless here, but you never know.
I was gonna say a Mew. Oh, okay. We're seeing the land. Oh, he's doing more YouTubers, Jake. I was gonna say
we see here the Zoroark assuming right here.
Time to make this.
I was gonna say Mew lead is actually something I quite like about Mew, because it gets access to all entry hazards besides Sticky Web.
Mhm.
So you can kind of adapt it to whatever your team has. Kyle doesn't have any poison types, right? So Toxic Spikes could actually have been a very valuable thing to bring. It, slows things.
True.
The real question is the
Puts one
Zoroark
timer.
coming out right away? Yeah,
I knew it! It was a Zoroark!
Yep, knew it. I mean, he's done that a lot. Has he ever brought Zoroark and not led with it?
Well, the Samurott lead is such a good like twist here because Samurott lead, you're always expecting the Ceaseless Edge, or something like that. The odd part is a Zoroark lead doesn't really do much for him here. Like, yes, Shadow Ball did a lot of damage to Landorus. That's undeniable. And now it's pretty much forcing Landorus to switch out here.
Urshifu.
Mhm.
Yep.
Wow.
Even
Oh
with
my
Landorus
god,
is
resist,
he's
doing.
been
my God.
resisted.
This is potentially a.
That's probably choice specs.
I'd say it's probably specs. I think he was hoping he could just
Yeah.
force as much damage as he can at the beginning of the game. A Sucker Punch here would knock out a Zoroark if it's not Sash, but this is probably Sash. This is a tough one for Jake. He wants to minimize the damage he takes, but that'll be difficult to do against these spec Shadow Balls, or possibly spec Shadow Balls. If this is just Zoroark's raw damage, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Getting those rocks up is going to be super helpful though. There is no Dragonite this time, but that's doing decent chip to bundle Landorus. Everything, nothing on his team is like
We're
super
probably
weak to
seeing
it.
Samurott switch out, or not Samurott. We're probably seeing Zoroark switch out because you're expecting like a Dark type move to come out here.
Yeah,
Well, of
Wicked
course, of
Blow
course. But the
Annihilate.
issue,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing is,
but-
I think he might just sack Zoroark. I mean, you throw off a Shadow Ball here. You take a Sucker Punch. You live on Sash.
True,
You
it
throw
does
out a
take
Shadow
it
Ball.
low, but you could use that later on.
Intimidate.
I'll see the Intimidate.
Ooh, Zen
The
Headbutt.
Zen Headbutt. Was he
He's
predicting
been,
a Valiant switch
yeah,
there?
Valiant. He's been predicting Valiant a lot.
Yes, but
I would've thought,
why
like,
Zen
letting use
Headbutt?
Valiant much.
Why Zen Headbutt though? He had Iron Head last game.
Uh,
The double
Grass Knot.
Landorus here.
All right, even without Choice Scarf, this regular Landorus is still faster than the Landorus Therian. So, unless this is a Scarf Landorus T. Okay, Sludge Wave again.
oh,
Sludge Wave is all you
Once
got,
again,
really.
once again predicting a Valiant or other similar switch out.
He really doesn't like to switch into Valiant until it's like his last option or his second to last
No,
option.
Valiant is Kyle's cleaner.
Yeah,
to be fair, it is also really hard to bring to switch.
I
in
feel
Valiant.
like this is a great chance to bring in Azu.
Yeah, with
it's
the Intimidate.
relatively bulky. Then there's no Intimidate on the field. You either get a free Belly Drum off, or set up a substitute.
The thing is, he might not do it because of the. Oh, never mind.
Okay, he's going for it.
Well, because
I mean,
also,
he has to play aggressive.
A raw Aqua-Jet's likely just going to kill here anyways. But if he can get that, the Belly Drum off, if he can make a call out on maybe a switch from Kyle, get that Belly Drum off, he's bound to knock out at least one or two Pokemon.
I mean, with such a deficit, like so early on into the game, like he has to go for something like that. Like, he really can't.
The
play
issue
it
is
safe with, like,
if he
Tiger
goes
Pump
for
or
if
anything.
he's got like a Citrus Berry Belly Drum, that
Mhm.
only works if he's able to lose 50% of his HP. And if this Landorus uses Grass Knot here, this could be a Sap Sipper Azu, I guess. But
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
and that's probably what Kyle's scared of. But even like an Earthquake, if that does more than 50%, then Belly Drum fails, right? So Jake has
And
to
it's a
be
roll if that's the case.
And Jake has to be very confident that he is able to get off that win condition. I think a substitute might be a safe play here, because you either scout the Landorus staying in.
Oh, you going for
Okay,
U-turn.
U-turn.
Yep.
But see, this is still why a substitute would be good, right? Because even on a U-turn, you still
He's
guarantee
safe the
yourself
next
getting a bit.
turn, yeah.
Because like you could go for a Belly Drum. He could be going for a Belly Drum right now, right? But there's no need to make that big of a call out.
Yep,
The
taking the
knockoff!
Ooh, a knockoff.
Knockoff is crazy!
Jesus Christ. That was such a non-stab neutral hit on Bundle, which has decent, physical defense. We also see that was a Specs Bundle. Kyle really just wanted the raw damage
Just wanted
there.
all the damage.
Don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Hey man, bundle freeze
Oh,
dry
he
with
does
specs.
bring in Valiant.
All right, Valiant is. What does Valiant use against
That means he's not
Azu?
confident in any
It
other of
likes
his
to bring. It
Pokemon
likes to
take
run
it out.
Thunderbolt. I know that. If he's running a special or a mixed Valiant, we also don't see a booster energy, so this could potentially be a specs or band or it's probably a choice item if there's no booster.
I could see specs.
Or
I'm thinking specs.
Maybe a life orb, because then he's not constrained.
Yeah, I'm looking
But-
here at the calcs. This Azumarill's got to be banded. There's no way that did that much because with a banded huge power, max attack, that did about 80. It does 60 to 80% to that iron bundle, and then with the stealth rock, that is a chance to no, it is a guaranteed Oko. Yeah.
The immediate
He
Landorus switch back
switches
up.
again.
Yep. And we see a switch.
I feel like an
Okay.
Azu switch was probably the most obvious thing that was going to happen there.
Yeah, and now
Thankfully, Urshifu avoids the Intimidate
mhm.
and is faster than Landorus. Because we haven't had this thing confirmed not to be Choice Scarf yet, but I don't think it is. Just
We see
intuition,
another
right?
Landorus switch here.
Scarf
Did we
either.
see?
Ice
Yep,
Punch,
Ice Punch.
No, he
that's
just
what
got
that's
died
what
on.
we want to see. Jake is now taking the
I don't
lead.
know why
Ooh.
Kyle didn't.
Well,
Ooh.
Jake was probably Kyle was probably hoping for Jake to make some bold prediction there. But sometimes you can't afford a bold prediction. Sometimes you just need to click the attack and show you're not afraid to go for it.
And here we probably see a Terra and then Wicked Blow. Or not Wicked Blow, Terra into Shell Smash.
Well, I was gonna say Shell Smash though, even with the white herb, yeah, well, Poltegeist is slower than Urshifu, right?
True.
And then Urshifu has Sucker Punch, then Poltegeist is dead. So Shell Smash isn't the winning play here. And there's no Terra that is immune to the Dark type, so Wicked Blow is just a free hit here on any Terra. Unless this is potentially a banded Urshifu, we haven't had any confirmation of that yet. But the switch out gives me
It's the Terra fight,
Yep.
Terra fighting
Called
to
it.
resist the Dark Stab, and now we see the boosts. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Ace Aqua Jet here. Guess that's the only thing I see this Azu doing right now.
Yo, what if there was like Mirror Herb? That would have been crazy.
Well, what does Poltegeist bring that beats Azu, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
60%?
goodness.
Oh,
Right. And the weak armor.
it's a shame. Even that defense drop from the weak armor boosts stored power.
Extreme speed.
Honestly,
Lucario.
priority here just goes crazy. We gotta
Well,
hope that Jake brought some priority.
Well, thankfully, Poltegeist doesn't have any priority. If Urshifu has Sucker Punch, he wins. If Lucario has Extreme Speed, which he hopefully has,
Yeah,
he'll
that
beat
would.
Poltegeist.
I would
But
assume he would have
if-
picked that by now.
If this Mew has Extreme Speed, I don't even know if Mew gets Extreme Speed.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't it get?
But if Jake is really taking his time here,
Which is kind of scary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'd think if he
extreme
has
speed.
extreme speed, he'd just use
the
it.
thing is though, if you lock into Extreme Speed, right, we could just see a Zoroark switch in and take the hit,
and even if he doesn't have
and then go
extreme
for
speed, that's why
then go for a nasty plot win.
But then,
what he
but then
should
you
have
know.
done.
But then you would know, right?
Well, the thing is, what I would have done is just choose Lucario right away to bluff the extreme speed to try and like get some sort of like switch play. So at least
Well, we're
bluffing, you're levying
Well, we're
something.
seeing Mew anyways.
The
Vacuum
vacuum
Wave
wave ended. Oh my goodness!
doesn't get the kill.
I was looking at that. I'm like, Mew has vacuum wave.
He has the priority coverage, but it didn't. Was that a roll?
Oh, I don't know.
Even with the defense drop from
I
weak
know-
armor. Oh, wait, that's a special move. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know Poltegeist is very specially defensive. It's like the same like kind of stat distribution as Volcarona.
Poltegeist
Very
has
weak.
weirdly good stats. Like 134 base special attack is kind of huge.
Right? Oh, and then
Yeah.
here comes the sweep.
No
he doesn't have
extreme
extreme speed.
Jake
That
has
was pretty
no
much
priority.
He's got nothing.
He's throwing in the towel. Wow. And he says GG.
Yep, there's the GG.
But then storage power. And this is why we got a Terraban Poltergeist. It's too good. It's too good.
I don't even think it's the Terraban, man. I mean, if it was still a ghost type, then Vacuum Wave would have still done nothing.
Well, that's the thing.
Maybe we just ban Shell Smash.
No. I'm
No?
telling you it's Terra, because if I'm pretty sure Jake didn't go for Wicked Blow because he was like, okay, he's probably gonna Terra here and I don't want to lose his Urshifu.
Yeah, I think putting him just outside the range of Terra would be.
I don't know, man.
Fair.
I'm still on the realm of you're face to face against that Poltergeist. You know it's gonna click Shell Smash. Just punch it, because Urshifu was already faster than Poltergeist before the Shell Smash. So you got guaranteed damage there, and then Vacuum Wave could have killed it.
I should have done calcs first to see if Vacuum Wave would have been enough after. I don't think there was a winning option for me there, because I don't think I could have had any amount of momentum against him without my Scarf Urshifu.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't bring
and it was Scarf, so you would
on
have had to use Ice Punch there.
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, congratulations, Kyle, on an undefeated season. That is really impressive, and I guess if anything, it means we've got to work harder.
Also, I do have one thing I want to ask about your set, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
Were you max speed Poltergeist?
Let me check. I was 252, but special attack nature.
So,
would that have
what was your
changed
speed
anything?
stat?
Speed stat before boost was 239.
Okay, yeah, you were faster than me anyways.
I was sad I didn't get to use my Valiant set. I don't know why I switched it in there. I just miscalced. I'm like, oh wait, this thing can one hit kill me anyway. But it had Mirror Herb.
Oh.
So I want this. If you're gonna switch in Oricorio, I was gonna switch that in to hopefully copy Quiver Dance.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I love Mirror Herb sets. Those are so fire.
Didn't you run Mirror Herb Valiant last season, but never got to use it?
I tried, but then you subbed.
It was in against. Yeah,
it was against you. You subbed instead of Quiver Dance, and I freaked out and I switched out because I knew you had Psychic, and then you Quiver Dance, and I was like, oh, I just broke the sub with Liquidation.
Also, can we talk about how absurd that Azumarill knockoff kill was?
They were banded, right? We were banded, right?
Literally,
what item did I have?
Defense, 0 HP bundle with my max attack adamant choice band Azumarill, and it was still a high roll.
Called it. Well, no, actually, with Stealth Rock, it's a guarantee.
Stealth Rock.
Even with Stealth Rock, that was a high roll, according to the calc.
According to my calcs here, it's a guaranteed Oko.
All right, math guys. All we gotta know is that it was pretty tight and really exciting, and I'm really glad we got to see at least one cool thing today.
It says it was 67 to 80.
But
Jake,
then you click Stealth Rock on Iron Bundle.
I have a
the
question
Stealth Rock
for you,
got
Jake.
it down to 75.
Look, Jake, click Stealth Rock on Iron Bundle side. And then it says guaranteed Oko.
No?
Do you have different natures?
Oh, hold on. I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay, you're right. It is only a 50% chance.
There you go.
Well, let's hope Jake knew his own team. Jake, I have a question. Vacuum Wave Mew, really exciting. I'm a little confused, or at least curious, why we didn't see maybe another Extreme Speed from Lucario or Sucker Punch from Urshifu. Those are both very common priority moves, and priority moves are very good in draft.
Okay. The reason was that this Urshifu was Scarf Urshifu, so I just didn't put Sucker Punch on it. And this Lucario was Agility Nasty Plot.
Ah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, let's
Two
all make
seven.
a long dragged out remark. Ooh.
Ooh.
It's a shame. It's a shame we didn't get to see it do anything this game.
Yeah, what else is a shame, though? I brought Transform Mew.
Oh man.
You never brought a Spathra, man.
Yeah, because it sucks against your team. I figured out week 1. My third team was just literally my week 1 team, but instead of a Spathra, it was a physical Dragon Dance Dragonite.
Okay, literally the only reason it was, quote, bad against my team week 1 was because, like, I had the Heatran for it, and my Heatran is not good against your team.
But it's very good against Espathra, and I
Also,
just didn't
that
take out
was
the Heatran
Max Special Defense AV Heatran, and it almost lost to your Espathra week 1.
burst. That's right.
Like, I have to have the perfect thing to counter it, otherwise I just lose to it.
You know, for the record, a Alolan Muck is a near perfect Espathra counter. Just for any of you, us Alolan Muck fans out there, just thought I'd throw that
Two of
out.
you out there.
Hey, we
I
exist.
think
We exist. We're real.
Okay, I think
Imaginary.
some of the things we gotta do for the next season, some of these, like, I don't mean to bash on it, because, like, obviously I could have picked it and I didn't, but, like, these easier setup mons, like Poltegeist, where it's just click Shell Smash once, and then you might just win the game outright.
Exactly.
Versus, like,
Shell Smash is good.
especially when it still has the Terra option.
Well, I think what we have to do is, right, we'll have to really comb through all of the options. You know, that we've got all these new Pokemon too, and even the old ones that might have slipped through the cracks, and make sure that there's nothing, you know, maybe we keep Poltegeist with Shell Smash, but we don't let it Terra, or we let it Terra, but maybe we do a universal Shell Smash ban, right? Now, I don't want to do that. I think Shell Smash
Right.
can be exciting. Actually, no, I want to scratch that. Shell Smash is stupid. You get one
Yeah.
free turn and you win. But
Yeah.
I don't want to start a whole Shell Smash debate right now. But no, Jake, that's the plan we've got here. Is we're gonna really look at all of the options available and make sure that you can't just pick something that has like a win button, right? I mean, there's a reason stuff like Last Respects is banned.
Right. Oh, also, just one thing. This isn't, like, on that respect. It's just why, like, part of why I struggled this week. I just am a Landorus T hater. So I do not give it the respect that I need to when I'm team building.
It's such a good draft pick. It
I legitimately
compresses
do not think
so many
about the
things into
fact
one
that you
role.
can just, switch it in, give it some defense investments, and just, like, it will not die to a physical attacker. And it's like, oh, cool, great. I need that ice punch.
Yeah,
But
no.
that's such a
When you
bad,
know your
it's
opponent
such
has
a waste of a move slot, except for against Landorus and Dragonite.
well, that's what I was gonna say before, Jake, was like knowing you were going against Kyle. I feel like it was almost just mandatory that you brought at least 2 ice like coverage moves on your team.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, like, oh, if you lose Ice Punch Urshifu, you still got Ice Beam Mew or something in the back, just to give you a chance.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you want to know the names
Speaking
of
of
my
ice,
third team?
oh
Just because
sure,
we didn't get to see those nicknames.
yeah, go ahead.
Jake, I was real quick before you say that, you stole my thing, man. You stole my thing.
Yep. See, I needed to come up with 18 nicknames, so, like, I had to pick something broad.
but
and also,
like,
after, what
that's
was
my
it,
thing, man.
9 teams that I made themed nicknames for, man, the well was tapped, man. I
mean,
used
had
everything.
we done more like stupid battles today to waste time, if that ended up being a thing, the team I made a team for that. I don't really. It was
Mhm.
just another bad team, right? But I too was out of
Mhm.
ideas and feeling lazy, so I just took all of their normal names and added like a hyphen and replaced a part of it with like a fish name. So like
Nice.
Garganackle is now Garganackle, or we've got King Gambass
Nice.
or Goo
That's actually
Trout,
sick.
That is pretty
Alomomore,
good.
Vol Catfishion. That one was hard.
That's a
Trout
stretch.
Alright.
That one was a
We
stretch.
got a Trout
My
Natus
my
here.
Trout
Jesus.
names.
My team 3 nicknames I'll give you now. Jack's Films, Hassan
Okay, okay.
Abi, Ludwig,
Mhm.
Small Ant,
Mhm.
Cosmic, and Mars.
See,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Jake, if I'm allowed to make a critique here, will you allow me? Part of the
Yes.
fun I had, and I won't pretend all of my nicknames were like this, but part of the fun I had was taking the small creators that I am quite fond of and finding ways I can, sneak them in there. I mean, you all remember Spook Search 2004, the Gengar, right?
See, I don't have much on the smaller side that I watch. I did put in Chicken Ninja 42. They're like a smaller channel. They're not
They do
exactly
That
FNAF,
works.
right?
That
small
works. That works. That
anymore, I
works.
feel like. But
Oh,
Hmm?
a moment. Just a moment. Yeah, you keep going. You
they
keep
actually
keep
might
talking.
be bigger than I
You should put
realized.
lounge
Like, they're not
posting
a
on your
huge
team then. I
channel.
heard they're small and pretty good.
No, we're like that's like the biggest like Pokemon channel like out there, dude.
Yeah.
Right, and also they're kind of trash, so I guess that doesn't
Also,
fit either of them.
Scurry is a decently small, like, it's not a big channel. Or Game Champ 3000, like, that one's more medium, I think.
I think
Yeah,
Probably.
I
I think
watched
one of your
Game
ones was
Jam.
Game Theory. They're very niche.
Yeah, it's super niche.
Yeah. I hear they
Did you
can't even
know
keep
that
all
I
the
watched
members.
Game Champ before he even started doing his current challenge videos? I'm that OG with his.
Wait,
Whoa, hipster.
what did they do before challenge videos? Or what did
They
she do
just
before challenge videos?
oh right. I'm so far away from the transition. I've kind of fallen off after the last like 3 or 4 years. I
No,
forget
that's
in more
fair.
recent years, but
She
yeah, it was
she
more
is
like other
not
like
very consistent on uploads.
yeah
3 weeks ago, 3 months ago, 8 months ago.
but yeah, it was just like other random like small like Hyrule Myths. I think was the first one that I saw. That's what it was called. I remember now.
Hey guys, I'm
It was like
back.
other Zelda stuff.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Nice. All right.
Did you guys like my special choice scarfed Dragonite in the first battle?
I noticed that. Yeah, I was like, air
I
slash,
was
crazy.
Kyle. I ran that through a quick calculation there, just because I was curious. Now obviously this is not the set you're running, right? But even without any special attack investment, that air slash was still favored to kill there.
I was max special attack.
Yeah, which I was just
I
saying was
originally had a Hurricane, but I'm like, wait a minute. I wonder if I can run Air Slash so I don't have to miss.
Kyle, you could do Blunder Policy Hurricane.
Oh, yes, like I need more speed. Blunder
The
Policy
only
is so
thing
fun.
about being faster than the speed of light is that you always live in darkness.
That's deep. Who said
Isn't
that?
it from like some Sonic video?
It's some Sonic meme, yeah.
Right.
Alright.
So, do we? I guess I'm just asking this more to you guys, but for the viewers who are watching, if anybody even watches this to the end, when do we
No
think?
one.
When do we think season 3 will be starting? 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Maybe 3,
We need to figure out when
4,
the
like a month
draft.
from now is probably more
You guys,
realistic.
there's a lot of work to be done on figuring out the specifics. And
Yeah.
also, I don't know about everyone else, but I could
all I'm
definitely
trying to
use a bit of
imply
a
here
break.
is that for our viewers, again, we did have that hiatus right before these last two videos, but in preparation for Season 3, we will probably need some more time to get ready and get everything prepared.
Hey,
So-
you know what we should do? We should live stream picking our Pokemon and after drafting them, because that would be cool.
we
Haven't
missed
done that
live
yet.
streaming the draft for this season. I think we struggled because of that. Those first well, actually, we didn't do that for either season, the first or second, so showing off what we had was kind of difficult. But yeah, we should live
You did
stream.
a preview video where you went over
We did the
everyone's team.
we did the recap, but I think live streaming the draft will be a lot more exciting.
True.
So too.
The only thing is, I think it would be harder if we did it in person.
I think we can make it work. It would be difficult, but we could try figuring something out.
Right.
We
Because
could
that
yeah.
draft.
Well, I'm gonna be
being
I'm gonna be at school for months. I don't know when I'll be in person next.
that's
True.
true.
Yeah, so we'll give the time the same thing that my pals over at Batty Smash say. Launch posting will return soon. TM.
Trademark.
We'll be back at some point. In the meantime, I don't know. Maybe I can convince some of these guys to do some extra, just side content for fun.
I could make some
Yes. Okay,
silly
I was
sets for
thinking-
my team.
Random battle stuff
First
or
Blood.
whatever. First Blood, yeah, the new First Blood mode.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
want to
fun.
play some First Blood right now.
Right now.
But,
Well, I'm gonna call it right now so I can catch the end of the playoffs game.
Right, bye, Kyle.
Yeah.
But
like
fun
I'd play
night.
First Blood.
Oh, congratulations, Kyle.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, congratulations, Kyle.
I
wish I had
join
if
you,
I was
Alex.
Kyle, if I was a better streamer, I would have had two scenes made in preparation for I could switch over to like congratulations, Kyle, or congratulations, Jake, depending on who won.
Like the
Um,
newspapers that
only
say
made
like
one for me,
Packers
right?
Super Bowl
Yeah.
champs. They can just hand out or the hats, Super Bowl champ hats. All right. Well, good night, everyone.
Good night, Kyle.
I will see you
All right.
next time when we stream
future.
again. Hey, shoutouts to Random Randy, our like one viewer who isn't
Probably
us.
Eric. Like,
Yeah, shout out
It's
to Eric,
not.
honestly.
It's
Shout outs
not
to
me,
Eric.
man. All right. No, can I reveal
What is
something? Can
this?
I reveal something?
what?
All right. Hold on.
This is big.
It's not
Is it
no.
like one of your friends?
friends.
Can we get
No,
random Randy face reveal?
I'm not Random Randy, guys. However, if you all look in the in the chat. It's
Shout outs
not
to
me,
Eric.
man. All right. No, can I
Are you
reveal
Random
something?
Rupert?
Can I reveal something?
Random observer. The evolved
I-
version of random Randy.
A random observer. Randy, if you're watching this, I'm oh, sorry about that.
Oh, hi, William. I see you're in the chat, or you were.
Anyways,
Oh, we're getting some lore drops right here.
Why are we still
Ran-
streaming?
Yeah, that's a
know.
good question.
we're streaming because it's fun and people love to watch us for us, right? They don't need the content.
I mean,
We could
like,
Person
why
loves
hasn't
us for
this
us.
stream ended?
Let's just switch on Cookie Clicker, guys. Let's just do something random in the middle
Something
of
about
it.
something
we were talking
random,
about random, right? We were gonna do we were talking about random. We could do the First Blood mode, right? Jake was talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can do that.
Oh,
All right. Well, you guys have fun with that.
Alright.
See you
I
guys.
will
Thank you, Kyle.
sign off.
All right, finally
Oh.
he's gone. Jeez, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Yeah,
he's that
I
guy.
know. I mean, I can't believe that guy won, man. Undeserved.
Yeah.
Without a
Right.
single loss, too.
Yeah, I know. I was so close my week, man. I was like one hit off.
Oh, actually, speaking of which, like of next season, Jake, do you want to do you want to? Are you interested in like helping us with the tiering process of behind the scenes aspects of the
Maybe
season
a
3 draft? Or you just kind of want to go.
But
Okay.
not like don't worry about like making sure that I'm like getting involved in all that because like I
So it's no longer
that
Jake's draft league. It's
spending a
Eric
lot
and
of
Michael's
time.
draft league featuring Jake. Gotcha.
Featuring Jake.
Like
Just
I
add
need
Jake
to
at the
be
end, like and Knuckles.
studying
All right.
with
Actually,
like a lot of
I will close off the stream. I think we've had enough for the night. But thank you guys for tuning in. This has been your host, Eric, and others. Thank you for joining us for
Eric
season
and
2,
friends.
and we'll be back for season 3. Watch out for the community posts. Know when we're up to stuff. Have a great night.
Bye. Bye.